Okay? Ready na ba kayo makinig? This is General Education March 2023. So before we start, I want to introduce the symbols first. So if you can see the symbol, yung may mga arrows rounded at the top of the question, it means that question is repeated. And that repetition is verbatim. Ibig sabihin, word for word ay inulit ng PRC ang tanong na iyan. At kung ito naman yung makita nyo modified sa taas ng tanong, it means that the question is also repeated but modified. Modified means yung mga words, yung mga word order, or mga options ay pinalitan or iniba. And sometimes, kung hindi man iniba, ang idea ay parehas or the question presents similar ideas based from the previous exams. Okay, ready na ba makinig? Sige, let's begin. Number 1, nagsimula na ang palatuntunin nang dumating ang panauhing pandangal. Ay pangungusap na nasa panahonan na A. Pangkasalukuyan, B. Perpektibo, C. Pangkasalukuyan, or D. Panghinaharap. So kung sa exam, maka-encounter kayo ng similar na option sa isang answer, tapos siya yung sagot supposedly, dapat ang isasagot nyo ay kung unang option na lumabas siya. For example, if this is the correct answer, pangkasalukuyan, tapos may A, may C, so ang pipiliin nyo is letter A. But what about this question? Nagsimula na ang palatuntunin nang dumating ang panahong pandangal. Ang tinatanong natin is panahunan. Panahunan is verb tense. Sa Filipino, ang verb tense is panahunan. May tatlo. Pangnagdaan, pangkasalukuyan, at panghinaharap. So, ang nagsimula is tapos na ba? Or ginagawa pa? Or gagawin pa lang? Ito ay tapos na, di ba? Mga kilos na, tapos na, nangyari na. So, dapat ang sagot natin is pangnagdaan. Pero kung titingnan nyo sa option, walang pangnagdaan. Pero may isang salita na katulad sa word na pangnagdaan, and that is perpektibo. Ang perpektibo ay hindi naman siya panahunan, pero siya ay tinatawag na aspekto ng pandiwa. So, sa Filipino, meron tayong panahunan at saka aspekto. Or sa English, meron tayong tense, panahunan, at merong aspekto or aspect. Sa panahunan, meron tayong tatlo. Yung natapos na, pangnagdaan, ginagawa pa natin, pangkasalukuyan, at saka gagawin pa lang or panghinaharap. Meron din tayong aspekto o tinatawag din natin na aspect. Sa aspect, we have tatlo. Perpektibo, meaning tapos na, natapos na. Imperpektibo, yung ginagawa pa, at saka contemplatibo is gagawin pa lang. Since nagsimula ay natapos na action, so ang sagot ay perpektibo. Number 2, during the Spanish regime in the Philippines, there were Europe-educated Filipinos who belonged to the affluent middle-class families called obrero, propagandis, mestizos, ilustrados. So we're looking for affluent middle-class families, mga Filipinos who were Europe-educated. So, ang tamang sagot dyan is ilustrados. Okay? Affluent means rich. Ang ilustrado is a Spanish word that means enlightened or erudite. Obrero is a Spanish word that means worker. Propagandist, yung mga writers of the propaganda movement. Ang mestizo ang tawag sa isang Filipino, half Chinese, half Indian nung unang panahon. Ilustrados ang, again, yung mga Filipinos na nakapag-aral sa abroad sa Europa. So, ito yung isang picture na nagpapakita ng mga ilustrados sa Madrid, circa 1890. Ito si Jose Rizal. What is the beneficial effect of scientific development and education? A. Access to recreation. B. Access to knowledge source. C. Extended kinship. Or D. Family solidarity. So we're looking for the benefit ng scientific development sa education. Since when we define science, if we define science, di ba, is a systematized body of knowledge. So therefore, the answer should be related to knowledge. Access to knowledge source. Science is the body of knowledge. So ang benefit ng education because of science is nagkakaroon na tayo ng many different access to knowledge source. Ang letter A, recreation, meaning enjoyment or entertainment. Science is not there Science is not there for recreation, di ba? Ang science is para sa knowledge source. Extended kinship and family solidarity, halos pares lang na meaning. It's all about blood ties or blood relations. 4. Mababasa mga kuro-kuro ng patnugot ng pahayagan tungkol sa napapanahong isyu sa A. Lathalain, B. Seksyong pangangalakal, C. Panlibangan, or D. Pangulong Tudling. So, ang hinahanap natin is part ng pahayagan na nagpapakita ng kuro-kuro or opinion ng patnugot. Ang patnugot is, kung pahayagan to or newspaper, this is the editor. So, ang samang sagot dyan is, yes, Pangulong Tudling. Ang Pangulong Tudling ay kilala rin bilang editorial. Ito ay nagpapakita, dito nakasulat ang opinion or kuro-kuro ng editor, mga editors or editor-in-chief ng isang newspaper. Ang lathalain naman sa letter A, tinatawag ding feature article. May tanong before sa Gen Ed na ang sagot is lathalain. Ang tanong is all about ano ang part ng newspaper or pahayagan na nagpapakita ng mga totoong pangyayari batay sa tunay na buhay ng isang tao pero sinulat sa paraang kawili-wili. Ang sagot is lathalain. B. Section pangangalakal is a part ng newspaper na tinatawag din na business page. Doon makikita ang all about businesses, trades, economy ng isang bansa kung saan asa i-publish ang newspaper. Panlibangan is this is a special section sa isang newspaper where we can find crossword puzzles pati ng mga comic strips. Number 5, since most organisms consume more than one type of animal or plant or consume both, the transfer of matter and energy intertwine into the A. Food consumer, B. Food web, C. Food producer, food chain. So, meron lang dalawa, no? Sa science, meron dalawang paraan kung saan natatransfer ang matter at saka energy. So, yun ay food chain at saka food web. But then, since the word here is intertwine, the correct answer should be food web. Because food web is literally an intertwined food chains. Mga food web ay binubuo ng napakaraming connected na food chain. Ang food chain is one-way feeding connection ng mga animals and plants. So, sa food chain, makikita natin na ang producer kinakain ng consumer, and consumer kinakain ng predator, and etc. So, ang consumer ay mga animals, ang producer naman ay mga plants. Number 6, to express that there is no significant difference between the food intake of the office workers and the food intake of a group of teachers is H0. When you see a letter or variable, labi na kung X pa na siya and then merong bar sa taas, that represents the mean or average ng isang group. So we can say that this is the mean of the first group kasi sub 1, the mean of the second group. So H0 here is the mean of the first group is equal to the mean of the second group. Sa kabila naman is H0, the mean of the first group is not equal to the mean of the second group. The third one is H sub A. This time we are using letter A. The mean of the first group is equal to the mean of the second group. And the last is the mean of the first group is not equal to the mean of the second group. So what should be the correct hypothesis? Because this is actually hypothesis testing. Sa quantitative research, meron tayong part na tinatawag na hypothesis testing. Merong at least dalawang hypothesis na pinuprovide natin. And yung mga hypothesis natin ay tinatawag na null hypothesis at saka alternative hypothesis or alternate hypothesis. So alin kaya sa dalawang hypothesis ang magpapakita ng there is no significant difference? Ang sagot ay yes, number 1. O yung H0, the mean of the first group is equal to the mean ng second group. So when we say null, that is represented by H0 at saka ang ating hypothesis is there's no difference, no significant difference. O kapag ganyan, equal lang kasi walang difference, parehas lang sila. So that's why letter A ang sagot, no? Yung isang hypothesis is HA or alternative hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis naman, it means that there is a difference. There is a significant difference. So that's why hindi equal ang dalawang group because there is a difference. Dito sa pagpipilian, ang HA, number 4, ang magpapakita ng there is a significant difference. A here represents alternative or alternate hypothesis. Number 7, a popular belief that children are parents' investment for the future hampers the national efforts for A. Enlightened occupation, B. Responsible parenthood, or C. Professional development, or D. Unified family. So, ang paniniwala daw ng ang mga anak ay magiging investment ng parents in the future will hamper the national efforts. Hamper meaning pinapa-slow down o totally ibablock. Noon kasi pinaniniwalaan ng mga tao or maybe even now na mag-aanak tayo, dapat magkaroon tayo ng anak kasi para may susuporta sa atin. Parang maging piggy bank natin sila in the future. So, yung paniniwalang yan can slow down or hamper and block national effort ng government, national effort ng government for yes, responsible parenthood. Kasi naman, hindi dapat siya ang maging main reason o maging isang reason kung bakit tayo magbubuo ng pamilya. Binubuo ba tayo ng pamilya para lang na maging investment natin ng ating mga anak o magiging piggy bank na natin sila, papakainin, papalakihin, paskwilahon para in the future, parang i-withdraw mo sa kanya lahat-lahat ng effort mo. So that will hamper the national efforts. Number 8, the organization of words to give pleasure, to elevate human experience, and to judge the underlying values are the basic objectives of literature, music, painting, or theater. So kapag words ang involved, there is no other art form na involved dyan is literature. Though music may mga words din sometimes, pero some words, some music is does not necessitate words. So pwedeng accompaniment lang, musical accompaniment. Di ba sa art app natin, we said that literature is the art of reading and writing because involved dyan ang words and letters. Ang music, it's kind of auditory art. Ang painting, is visual art. Ang theater is performing art. Okay? Number 9, since Rizal's novels revealed a hidden meaning which was social-political, they can be classified as A. Ode, B. Sonnet, C. Allegory, or D. Elegy. So since ang mga novels daw ni Rizal may hidden na meaning, kapag ang isang gawang pangliteratura or literary piece ay may mga hidden na meaning o secret na message, ang tawag dyan is yes, allegory. Diba? Remember, ang allegory is yung mga gawang pangliteratura na may kailangan mo pang basahin between the lines o may mga secret na mga message na kailangan pang i-reveal o explain. Letter A, ode or oda, it's a kind of lyric na poem. So this is meant to be sung. At saka ito ay ginagawa to praise somebody, a person, or an event. Sonnet is a kind of 14-line poem, and you know naman na si William Shakespeare ang pinakasikat in this kind of literature. And then elegy is a poem of reflection or grief. It reflects sorrows para sa mga namayapa na. This is a poem that is parang i-express ka ng grief, mourning para sa mga sumakabilang buhay. Rizal even wrote his own elegy sa kanyang huling tula na Mi Ultimo Adios. Number 10, regarded as a polymath, Rizal's genius was manifest in A. Both oratory and writing, B. Science alone, C. Both science and arts, or D. Arts alone. So, ang ibig sabihin ng polymath, si Rizal ay magaling sa science and arts. The word poly means many, and the second word mathis is a Greek word that means learn much. So si Rizal, magaling sa science because you know, he is a scientist. Marami siyang na-discover. Halimbawa, may 3 animals na na-discover siya nung nasa lapitan siya. Yung flying lizard, yung toad, at saka yung beetle. Sa arts naman, magaling siyang mag-carve. Number 11,